Year after year, thousands of new games hit the shelves, with both PCs and consoles seeing a diverse range of releases. While massive blockbusters from big studios often dominate sales charts and media headlines, there are also smaller titles that manage to capture explosive popularity. In this video, we'll dive into the world of AA games to highlight the best titles in this category. What sets them apart from AAA productions, and which ones stand out? Let's find out. Number 10. For fans of classic JRPGs, Sea of Stars offers a magical world filled with unforgettable characters and an epic adventure. If you're ready to dive into a charming, grand journey, this game might be just what you're looking for. This title combines a beloved gameplay formula with stunning pixel graphics, echoing the beauty of recent indie hits. It offers a lengthy, immersive experience with a fantastic turn-based combat system that lets you execute spectacular combos. Number 9. New York, 2329. A world-weary and, naturally, suspended from duty detective sits in his car, watching a black-and-white film. Nobody Wants to Die draws its players into a classic dystopian vision of the future, where the human brain can be transplanted to a new body, if the price is right. The work of Critical Hit Games, which fittingly became a critical hit, features straightforward gameplay. As a detective, you investigate crime scenes with futuristic gadgets, including one that lets you manipulate time. Occasionally, you'll make dialogue choices that influence the game's multiple endings. Nobody Wants to Die excels in its narrative and setting, crafted with impressive detail and powered by Unreal Engine 5. For fans of interactive stories, this is one of the best AA games in its genre, and it doesn't overstay its welcome. Number 8. The next entry in our overview of top AA games is a fascinating mix of action and strategy. While Capcom is renowned for blockbuster hits like Resident Evil and Monster Hunter, they also enrich the market with smaller, yet equally impressive titles. Kunitsu-Gami, Path of the Goddess is a prime example of this. This game immerses players in a Japan-inspired world where katana-wielding warriors battle demonic hordes, with the action centered around the fictional mountain, Kafuku. It seamlessly blends city building, tower defense, and intense combat elements. By day, you'll explore and prepare your units, while by night, you'll fend off waves of demonic invaders. It's a refreshing triumph of creativity over commercial appeal. Definitely worth a look, especially if you already have Game Pass, making it a no-brainer. Number 7. If you're a fan of platformers that shine with creativity, excellent level design, and challenging gameplay, then Psychonauts 2 is definitely a game you won't want to miss. This title builds on the charm of the original Psychonauts, taking you through a series of imaginative worlds with unique themes and obstacles. The game is known for its inventive levels, memorable characters, and clever writing. It strikes a great balance between being accessible and providing a satisfying challenge. If you're after a platformer with a rich narrative and a touch of whimsy, Psychonauts 2 is sure to be a thrilling ride. In Psychonauts 2, players get the unique opportunity to dive into other people's minds, and let's just say, some of those mental landscapes are pretty twisted. As Raz, the main protagonist, you'll jump, solve puzzles, and harness your psychic powers to combat evil forces. With its responsive controls and stunning visuals, Psychonauts 2 delivers an absolute blast of a gaming experience. Whether you're navigating bizarre dreamscapes or uncovering deep psychological mysteries, this game is a true joy to play. Number 6. You can't talk about top lower-budget games without mentioning the sequel to what some have called Dark Souls with guns. Enter Remnant 2, a third-person shooter that expertly blends RPG elements. In this game, you'll face off against relentless hordes and daunting bosses, all while exploring a richly detailed, post-apocalyptic world. With its deep customization, challenging gameplay, and intense action, Remnant 2 is a must-play for fans of tough, immersive experiences. And don't forget, you can dive into the action with up to 2 friends, making Remnant 2 shine even brighter in co-op mode. The dynamic combat is a major highlight, letting you switch seamlessly between ranged and melee weapons while unleashing powerful skills. Plus, the procedurally generated areas keep things fresh and full of surprises, though more often than not, those surprises are pretty deadly. Stay sharp and ready for anything. Number 5. Despite its roots in darker titles like The Evil Within and Ghostwire Tokyo, Tango Gameworks pulled a fast one with the release of their vibrant, rhythmic game, Hi-Fi Rush. Not only did they switch up the tone, but they also surprised us by shadow-dropping it straight into Game Pass. This unexpected release and colorful change of pace definitely caught everyone off guard. In Hi-Fi Rush, you take on the role of Chai, diving into a vibrant, cartoony cyberpunk world where everything grooves to the beat. His adventure is packed with action, platforming, and, of course, an electrifying soundtrack. This stylish blend of rhythm and gameplay is guaranteed to give you a major adrenaline rush. Number 4. Evil West is a prime example of a great mid-budget game. In this third-person action title, you step into the boots of a vampire hunter, taking on hordes of monsters in both solo and co-op modes. The combat is a standout feature, delivering intense and satisfying battles. However, the story might not be as strong, leaving a bit to be desired. Overall, Evil West promises a fun ride for fans of straightforward, high-octane action. With a variety of weapons and powerful perks at your disposal, you can really bring the pain to your enemies. Plus, the setting is a standout. Combining the Old West with vampires makes for a refreshingly unique mix. If you're into intense, violent gameplay, this game is definitely worth checking out. Number 3. Let's address the elephant in the room. Lies of P takes plenty of inspiration from the Dark Souls series. However, it's more than just a copy. It might be the best Souls-like title available, offering a relentlessly difficult experience for skilled players. The combat in Lies of P might take some time to master, especially when it comes to parrying, but the payoff is incredibly rewarding. True to its Souls-like roots, the game doesn't hold back. It throws relentless enemies, hidden traps, and seemingly impossible bosses your way. However, after a few tries, you'll likely find yourself hitting a rhythm in battle, and overcoming these challenges is immensely satisfying. Number 2. For fans of narrative-driven co-op games, It Takes Two is a must-play. The story follows Cody and May, a couple on the brink of separation, who find themselves magically transformed into dolls. In their tiny, fantastical forms, they must navigate various challenges and confront their relationship issues in a quest to save their marriage. At its core, It Takes Two is designed as a co-op-only experience. Each player controls one of the characters, and teamwork is crucial to the gameplay. Throughout the adventure, you'll tackle a variety of action sequences and solve numerous puzzles, all while relying on cooperation to progress. Number 1. Often hailed as one of the most literary and well-written games of all time, Disco Elysium: The Final Cut wraps up our ranking. This game offers a unique twist on the detective genre with its branching narrative and deep RPG mechanics, allowing players to shape their characters and the story in profound ways. The gameplay in Disco Elysium offers extensive freedom for conducting your investigation. There's no flashy action. Instead, you'll be exploring, conversing, reading, and fully immersing yourself in the atmospheric city of Revachol. It's a modern classic that demonstrates you don't need a massive budget to create something truly exceptional. That wraps up our ranking of the best AA games released in recent years. What do you think of our picks? Did any of your favorites make the list? And what's your preference? AAA titles, mid-budget gems, or indie games? Share your thoughts in the comments below.